A cat tale. There are 4 cats: Peaches, Sugar, Midnight, and Princess. Princess is last because, well, Princess is always last. Meow, said Peaches. Meow, said Sugar. Midnight is off somewhere. Burp, belched Princess. Mother went about loading the dishes into the dishwasher. She wasn't paying attention at all. Peaches and Sugar ran to the storm door to see what Princess was munching on, and wouldn't you know it, Midnight made his grand entrance onto the scene. He sneaked up behind Princess and headbutted her in the nether reaches. This shocked Sugar, especially. Sugar is easily shocked, you know, we call it sugar shock. Midnight played to the crowd as he always did. Oh. Yeah, and Princess turned quickly around and accidentally burped right in his face. This frightened him a little, but embarrassed him a lot, so he ran towards the fence and out of eyeshot of the 3 cats, especially the 2 house cats. Mother had finished the dish loading and had caught the end of the little drama. She saw Midnight run toward the fence, and thinking that he might decide to take his leave, which he was known to do for many days at a time, she called him and stepped out on the patio to offer him a treat. This set just so with Princess, who ran in front of Mother and finagled herself continually in front of Mother as she tried to reach Midnight. But Mother did reach Midnight, and the 2 of them became buddies until the treats ran out. Peaches kept smelling Midnight's breath to see how the treats were digesting, and they were digesting just fine. And Midnight nonchalantly enjoyed the attention. To promote the maximum harmony among the crew, Mother decided to let the house cats out onto the patio. Then Sugar and Peaches got to rub noses with Princess. Midnight stood moving in random circular patterns as he tried to present the maximum observable silhouette to the maximum number of cats. Let's face it, he's a narcissist and a playboy. It's a wonder he hasn't dunked himself in the creek by now. So, all the cats are on the patio milling about. Mother is in her lounge chair. We could say many things, like Mother is reading her 1 millionth book, Mother is looking up every so often to check on her children, Mother is daydreaming about working on the living room, Snorris, oh, yeah, those brief naps are good. But the children are aware of only one thing concerning Mother: she is out of treats. Ew, what kind of block party is it when there is no hope of treats? Mother had mothered cats all her life, so naturally, she became well aware that there was a cat crisis brewing, and naturally, she completely misunderstood why. Mother was quite certain that all the 3 girl cats were as afraid as she was that Midnight would decide to leave the nest for some extended period. Even Midnight, who had gotten a bellyful of treats, thought that. Wrong. So, Sugar runs under the car parked next to the patio. Peaches starts a random walk towards the back of the house. Princess runs towards the gate next to Rattlesnake Hollow Road. And Midnight lets out a continuous cat cry, like he is in a fight to the death. Mother is beside herself, shaking hands with her alter ego. Mother frantically fumbles with her phone to bring up the AI-powered Cat Whisperer app. She enters chaos among the cats, howling, fear, and clicks enter. AI comes back with, resolution, what can Mother do to restore peace among the cats? Here are some ideas. 1. Calm the cats down, maybe Mother can offer some soothing words and gentle petting to restore order. 2. Distraction, treats, perhaps Mother could find a distraction, maybe some toys or a little snack to restore harmony. 3. Howler's role, the howler's dramatic behavior could be checked with a little solo time to cool off. Then Mother enters into the app. 1. No treats. 2. AI responds, no treats? How do you hope to calm a gaggle of upset cats when you have no treats to offer them? I can work miracles, but I do need a little material to weave my magic spell. Then come the sweet little pups from upstairs, yelping and carousing, frightening Midnight and discomforting the other 3. Mother types into the app, puppies. AI responds, go away. I'm not talking to you. Mother reasons that she must get treats. She knows where treats are, and they are not in the neighborhood. So, she realizes that she must run down to the local grocery and purchase some treats. To do that, she must get Sugar out from under the car, and Princess away from the gate. In fact, she must make sure that the 2 house cats make it back to the house, and the 2 outdoor cats go to the garage. But if she could do all of that, she wouldn't have to have the treats, a catch-22. So much for Mother's reasoning. She starts again. What is bothering her the most, she wonders. Well, it is Midnight's caterwauling. Is it the noise or just the fact that he is doing it? She decides that it's the fact. She is worried about him. What is causing it or what can be done about it? Could he have an upset stomach from all those treats? Could he have just experienced symptoms of something serious? Could it be some kind of emotional reaction? Now Mother has been discreetly studying Bayes' theorem recently, and the kind of thing Bayes can help with were not lost on her. She decides to think probabilistically on this problem, because what choice does she have, really? She types into the chat box app on her phone some probability estimates and tells the chat box to do a Bayesian analysis. Which it does. Hypotheses. Mother formulates a few possible causes for Midnight's caterwauling. 1. Upset stomach from treats, H1. 2. Health issue, H2. 3. Emotional reaction, H3, perhaps from the puppies or lack of attention. Prior probabilities. Based on her experience with Midnight, she assigns the following prior probabilities. 1. pH1 equals 0.4, Midnight has a tendency to overeat and get tummy aches. 2. pH2 equals 0.2, while Midnight is generally healthy, there's always a small chance of a health issue. 3. pH3 equals 0.4, Midnight is known to seek attention or react dramatically, especially when there's chaos evidence. Continuous howling. Mother now considers the likelihood of observing Midnight's howling under each hypothesis. 1. If it's an upset stomach, H1, the likelihood PE given H1 might be high, say 0.7, since cats with stomach discomfort often vocalize. 2. If it's a health issue, H2, the likelihood PE given H2 could be 0.5, as some health issues might lead to vocalization, but it's not the most common symptom. 3. If it's an emotional reaction, H3, the likelihood PE given H3 might also be high, say 0.8, since Midnight tends to get dramatic when his environment changes. Marginal probability of evidence. Mother calculates the total probability of observing the howling PE across all hypotheses. PE equals PE given H1, times PH1 plus PE given H2, times PH2 plus PE given H3, times PH3. PE equals 0.7 times 0.4, plus 0.5 times 0.2, plus 0.8 times 0.4, equals 0.28 plus 0.1 plus 0.32 equals 0.7. Posterior probabilities. Using Bayes' theorem, Mother now updates her belief in each hypothesis based on the howling evidence. 1. Upset stomach, H1, PH1 given E, equals, PE given H1, times PH1, over PE equals, 0.7 times 0.4, over 0.7 equals 0.4. 2. Health issue, H2, PH2 given E, equals, PE given H2, times PH2, over PE equals, 0.5 times 0.2, over 0.7 0.143. 3. Emotional reaction, H3, PH3 given E, equals, PE given H3, times PH3, over PE equals, 0.8 times 0.4, over 0.7 0.457. Mother now sees that Midnight's caterwauling is most likely due to an emotional reaction, 45.7%, followed closely by an upset stomach, 40%. The possibility of a health issue, 14.3%, is much lower, so she talks to the scamp, the little black imp, and coaxes him to lie on his side and allow her to rub his belly. The caterwauling subsides. She gently coaxes him into the garage. Next is Sugar under the car. Mother realizes that Sugar is the more easily startled of the four cats, as demonstrated by her tendency to experience sugar shock. She tends to react quickly to unexpected events, such as Midnight's headbutting of Princess or any sudden disturbances like the arrival of the pups. Given her skittish nature, it's likely that her retreat under the car is a response to the recent chaos, especially with Midnight's caterwauling and the yelping pups. What to do? Well, Sugar will not be harmed by her experiences, so there is nothing to address. Mother reasons. If I could just get her into the house, I'd be happy, she thinks. So, Mother props open the storm door to the kitchen, cajoles Sugar to follow her into the house, and the ploy works perfectly. 2 down and 2 to go. Mother knows both Peaches and Princess have different behaviors, and she needs to figure out how to coax each one back towards the house. Using Bayes' theorem, she can consider the following hypotheses for why they are lingering outside. For Peaches. 1. H1. Peaches is exploring or curious, she often goes on random walks. 2. H2. Peaches is trying to avoid the chaos caused by Midnight and Sugar. 3. H3. Peaches is hungry and searching for food. For Princess. 1. H1. Princess is being stubborn or enjoying her time by the gate, she is often last and likes to linger. 2. H2. Princess is waiting for Mother's attention. 3. H3. Princess is upset or stressed by the previous commotion and is hiding near the gate. Prior probabilities. Based on Mother's previous experience with each cat, she assigns prior probabilities to these hypotheses. Peaches. 1. pH1 equals 0.5, Peaches likes to explore or wander off on random walks. 2. pH2 equals 0.3, Peaches tends to avoid chaos and may want to distance herself from it. 3. pH3 equals 0.2, Peaches could be searching for food, but that's less common when she's distracted. Princess. 1. pH1 equals 0.6, Princess always lingers and enjoys being last. 2. pH2 equals 0.3, Princess often seeks out Mother's attention and might be waiting for her. 3. pH3 equals 0.1, Princess is less likely to be upset, as she's usually calm. Evidence. E. Their behavior and location. Mother observes the evidence. E. 1. Peaches is walking away from the chaos. 2. Princess is by the gate, lingering as usual. Mother now considers how likely each piece of evidence is under the different hypotheses for both Peaches and Princess. For Peaches. 1. If H1, exploring, the likelihood, P even H1, is 0.7, Peaches often goes on these random walks. 2. If H2, avoiding chaos, PE given H2, is 0.5, she may be distancing herself from the noise and drama. 3. If H3, looking for food, PE given H3, is 0.3, unlikely, since she isn't heading toward food sources. For Princess. 1. If H1, stubborn, the likelihood, PE given H1, is 0.8, Princess usually lingers by the gate. 2. If H2, attention-seeking, PE given H2, is 0.6, Princess is known to wait for Mother's attention. 3. If H3, upset, PE given H3, is 0.2, she rarely gets upset over minor chaos. Marginal probability of evidence. Now, Mother calculates the total probability of the evidence, E, for both cats. For Peaches, PE equals PE given H1, times PH1 plus PE given H2, times PH2 plus PE given H3, times PH3 PE equals 0.7 times 0.5, plus 0.5 times 0.3, plus 0.3 times 0.2, equals 0.35 plus 0.15 plus 0.06 equals 0.56. For Princess. Using similar reasoning, PE equals 0.68. Posterior probabilities. Using Bayes' theorem, Mother can now update her belief in each hypothesis for both Peaches and Princess based on the evidence. For Peaches, PH1 given E equals PE given H1 times PH1 over PE equals 0.7 times 0.5 over 0.56 equals 0.625. Similarly, PH2 given E 0.268 and PH3 given E 0.107. For Princess. PH1 given E 0.706 and PH2 given E 0.265 and PH3 given E 0.029. Mother concludes that 1. Peaches is most likely wandering off out of curiosity, 62.5%, with some chance of avoiding the chaos, 26.8%. 2. Princess is most likely being her stubborn self and lingering at the gate, 70.6%. Mother focuses on what she knows about each cat to round them up and resolve the standoff. 1. Peaches is coaxed back with some calming words and gentle guidance. 2. Princess requires a bit more attention and coaxing, as she's enjoying her spot by the gate. 2. However, Mother finally gets Princess into the garage. Finally, Princess and Midnight to the garage, and Sugar and Peaches to the house, and Mother reading her 1,000,000th and first book, putting it aside after a moment and opening the tome, Bayes for fun. What's the probability of that?